Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're back in G Shock territory, and for good reason. Casio's legendary tough watch line is so vast, so diverse, and so consistently excellent that one countdown simply isn't enough to do it justice. From limited edition artist collaborations to solar atomic workhorses, from slim CasiOak icons to the most capable outdoor instrument Casio has ever built, today's list covers a fresh set of references that every G Shock fan needs on their radar. Whether you're new to the G Shock universe or a seasoned collector hunting your next grail, there's something here that belongs on your wrist. Let's count them down. Number 10. G Shock GW5610PR4 Parra Collaboration. The G Shock GW5610PR4 Parra Collaboration opens our list as the most creatively distinctive piece in this entire countdown. A watch born from the meeting of Casio's iconic square case and the fearlessly colorful visual world of Dutch artist and skateboarder Parra. Parra's signature aesthetic, bold graphic forms, unexpected color combinations, and an irreverent energy that sits at the intersection of street culture and fine art, translates onto the GW5600 canvas with remarkable impact. The result is a G Shock that transcends the tool watch brief entirely and becomes a wearable collector's art object, the kind of piece that generates genuine conversation far beyond the watch community. Beneath the collaboration graphics, the foundations are impeccable. The GW5600 case shape is the original G Shock silhouette, the one Kikuo eBay designed in 1983, with 200-meter water resistance, full shock protection, world time, stopwatch, and alarms intact. Limited availability makes this one of the most sought-after references on today's list, and the combination of cultural credibility and G Shock toughness makes it one of the most genuinely interesting watches Casio has released in recent years. The G Shock DW5600PR4 Parra Collaboration retails for approximately $130–180 USD. Number 9. G Shock F108WH2A. The G Shock F108WH2A earns its place on this list by doing something the G Shock range doesn't always prioritize, delivering a lighter, slimmer, more casual wearing experience without sacrificing any of the core toughness that defines every watch bearing the G Shock name. The clean, uncluttered design language makes the F108WH an approachable and versatile daily wearer, equally suited to gym sessions, weekend errands, and the kind of relaxed everyday carry that demands a watch that simply gets out of the way. The colorway options on the F108WH lean, fresh, and contemporary. Light, optimistic tones that stand apart from the tactical black and gray that dominate much of the G Shock catalog. Full shock resistance, 200-meter water resistance, and Casio's reliable digital module are all present as standard. This is the G Shock for the person who wants the promise of indestructibility with a lighter, more easygoing personality on the wrist. And it delivers that combination with a simplicity that is genuinely refreshing. The G Shock F108WH2A retails for approximately $45–65 USD. Number 8. G Shock GBD 209ER. The G Shock GBD 209ER is Casio's most sport-focused fitness offering, a watch engineered specifically for the runner who demands G Shock toughness alongside meaningful training data, wrapped in a case designed to move with the body rather than fight against it. The GBD 200 features a dedicated running sensor suite with step counting, calorie tracking, and pace measurement, all feeding into the Casio G Shock Move app via Bluetooth for post-run analysis and progress tracking. The bold, ergonomically shaped case is designed to minimize wrist movement during running stride, a detail that matters more than it sounds over the course of a long training run. The high-visibility colorway of the 9ER variant keeps the watch readable at a glance without breaking stride, and the backlight ensures legibility in pre-dawn or post-dusk training sessions. Shock resistance and 200-meter water resistance mean rain, puddles, and the inevitable drops of an active life are completely irrelevant. For the runner who refuses to choose between fitness tracking capability and real-world toughness, the GBD 209ER is the decisive answer. The G Shock GBD 209ER retails for approximately $99–130 USD. Number 7. G Shock GW M5610U 1ER. The G Shock GW M5610U 1ER is the essential G Shock, the one that serious collectors and casual wearers alike consistently return to as the purest expression of what the G Shock concept fundamentally is. The square 5600 case is the original G Shock silhouette, the skeleton from which 40 years of innovation has grown. The GW M5610U adds the two features that transform a great G-Shock into a practically perfect one: tough solar charging from any light source, and multi-band 6 atomic radio timekeeping that synchronizes the time automatically with global signal stations up to 6 times daily. The result is a watch that is self-sustaining and self-correcting. Charge it from light, set the time zone once, and it asks nothing more of you indefinitely. The all-black treatment of the 1ER gives it a stealth and versatility that works across every context from outdoor work to urban daily carry. At under $130, this is one of the finest value propositions in the entire watch market. A solar atomic watch of Japanese manufacture quality for the price of a restaurant dinner. The G-Shock GW M5610U 1ER retails for approximately $130 USD. Number 6. G-Shock GM2110D Metal Covered CasiOak. The G-Shock GM2110D is the metal covered CasiOak, a watch that takes the octagonal design language that set the watch world talking and elevates it with stainless steel case covering and bezel that transforms the resin CasiOak formula into something with a genuine premium sensibility. The contrast between brushed and polished steel surfaces on the case panels is executed with a care and quality that punches well above the price point, and the result reads as considerably more expensive than it actually is from any distance. The slim carbon core guard construction keeps the case depth impressively low, maintaining that signature CasiOak profile that distinguishes it so clearly from conventional G-Shock bulk. Bluetooth connectivity enables automatic time synchronization anywhere in the world via smartphone pairing, and the full G-Shock feature suite, world time, multifunction stopwatch, countdown timer, multiple alarms, is intact beneath the upgraded exterior. If the full-metal GM2100 sits outside your current budget, the GM2110D is the most satisfying possible intermediate destination. The G-Shock GM2110D Metal Covered CasiOak retails for approximately $280–350 USD. Number 5. G-Shock Analog Digital Black GW100. The G-Shock GW100 in all black is the CasiOak in its most focused, most wearable, most versatile configuration. And the all-black treatment is the version that makes the design's strengths most apparent. Without the distraction of contrasting colors, the octagonal case geometry and the interplay between analog hands and digital display occupy center stage completely. The result is a watch that reads as surprisingly dressed up for a G-Shock, capable of passing in semi-formal environments where virtually no other G-Shock would dare show its face. The carbon core guard construction achieves a case depth of just 11.8 millimeters, a number that seems impossible for a fully shock-resistant G-Shock but is real and immediately apparent the first time you slide it under a shirt cuff. Bluetooth sync, world time, and the full analog-digital feature set are all present. The GW100 in black is the CasiOak for the person who values discretion alongside performance, a watch that whispers rather than shouts and is more compelling for it. The G-Shock GW100 Analog Digital Black retails for approximately $130–160 USD. Number 4. G-Shock GW9500 Mudman. The G-Shock GW9500 Mudman is one of the most purposefully engineered watches in the entire G-Shock range, a watch whose design was driven by a specific and demanding problem that most watchmakers never think about. Mud, thick, viscous, particle-laden mud, is lethal to conventional watch buttons. It clogs the gaps around pushers, freezes functions, and works its way into movement cases over time with damaging persistence. Casio solved this with the Mudman's uniquely guarded button architecture, which protects the function buttons behind mud-resistant structures that prevent ingress even under sustained exposure to heavily contaminated terrain. Beyond that headline feature, the GW9500 packs twin sensor capability, compass and thermometer, alongside multiband 6 atomic timekeeping and tough solar charging for a watch that is both fully informed about its environment and entirely self-sustaining in the field. The angular, aggressive case design makes the watch's purpose unmistakable at a glance. The GW9500 Mudman is the G-Shock for people who operate in the conditions that break other watches. The G-Shock GW9500 Mudman retails for approximately $180–230 USD. Number 3. G-Shock Metal Covered 5600 LED. The G-Shock Metal Covered 5600 LED is the most stylistically compelling member of the 5600 family, taking the original square G-Shock silhouette and wrapping it in stainless steel coverage that reimagines an icon without replacing it. The metal covering transforms the familiar 5600 case into something with a weight, warmth, and finish quality that the resin original cannot offer, while maintaining every essential dimension and proportion that makes the 5600 shape so enduringly satisfying. The LED backlight upgrade ensures the display reads clearly across all light conditions with a crispness and visibility that matches the elevated aesthetic of the metal exterior. Full G-Shock shock resistance and 200-meter water resistance are uncompromised by the metal covering. The inner shock-absorbing structure that defines every G-Shock remains completely intact. The metal-covered 5600 is the watch for the collector who loves the 5600 shape but wants to experience it in a material register that feels genuinely special. It is the 5600 at its most refined, most considered, and most wearable across the broadest range of context. The G-Shock metal covered 5600 LED retails for approximately $280 USDC. Number 2. G-Shock GA2100 CasiOak. The G-Shock GA2100 CasiOak is the watch that changed the conversation around G-Shock in the broader watch community, and the nickname the collector community gave it tells you exactly how that conversation went. The octagonal integrated case design drew an immediate and flattering comparison to one of the most prestigious luxury sports watches in history, and the GA2100 welcomed that comparison with a confidence that was entirely earned. The carbon core guard case construction achieves a 11.8 mm case depth that makes the GA2100 the slimmest full-featured G-Shock ever produced, a number that allows it to wear under a shirt cuff, sit flush with a jacket sleeve, and carry itself in contexts where no previous G-Shock could follow. The analog hands give it a legibility and formality that the all-digital G-Shocks cannot access, and the wide range of dial and case color combinations ensures there is a GA2100 for virtually every taste and context. The CasiOak single-handedly expanded the G-Shock audience by proving that toughness and refined design are not competing values. It remains one of the most important G-Shock references ever created. The G-Shock GA2100 CasiOak retails for approximately $99,130 USD. Number 1. G-Shock GW9400 Rangeman. The G-Shock GW9400 Rangeman takes the top position on today's list, as it deserves to, because it is the most completely realized expression of what the G-Shock has always promised to be. Casio set out in 1983 to build a watch that could survive anything. The Rangeman is the fullest answer to that original challenge that Casio has ever produced. It exceeds, not merely meets, U.S. military standard MIL STD-810 for shock, vibration, low and high temperature, humidity, altitude, and immersion. Triple sensor technology provides compass bearing, barometric pressure with altitude calculation, and thermometer readings from a single dedicated sensor crown. Multiband 6 atomic radio timekeeping synchronizes the time automatically with 6 global signal stations for accuracy that requires nothing from the wearer. Tough solar charging makes the power supply essentially unlimited under any real-world wearing conditions. The bold, layered case architecture with its integrated sensor crown guard is not styling, it is engineering. Every protrusion, every guard, every recessed button serves a specific protective purpose. The Rangeman is the G-Shock that serious outdoor professionals, search and rescue operators, military personnel, wilderness guides, actually choose for actual field use. Not because of the name on the dial, because of what the watch does, reliably and without complaint, in conditions that test every other piece of equipment to its limit. The G-Shock Rangeman GW9400 retails for approximately $380 USD